Capricorn, Sun, Mars, and Scorpio. Wow. This is that placement that you have when you have a plan and structure, and not just any plan, a strategic plan, a plan that many others may not know about. And you operate every day consistently as need be on the low. You don't have to advertise it. You don't have to talk about it. Your action speaks volumes, and it's important to you. It's important when it comes to other people that you deal with, because you're attracted to people that is about something. You know what I'm saying? They're mysterious. They're sexy. They are good with their finances, or they have some plan in place that, you know, that they pursue with great passion. They build on what they have. They have the desire to constantly build onto something great. And when you are with them, you see how you build and grow and prosper. And together, y'all got like this freaking multi-million company organization running, and you can pass it down to your little ones one day. This is that placement that sexually, man, it's off the chain. You're connected. You're in tune with your partner. You are in the act so much to where it's everything physical is on the table. Well, maybe not everything, but pleasure is a very big part, and it's behind the scenes, it's private. There's no limitations on it. So I feel like this is really good. This is really good when you are trying to grow and expand yourself, and you have the ability to make precise moves that if you're not feeling, you're not going to be about it. But you also have the patience to go about getting what you want. And Mars and Scorpio, first of all, Capricorn Sun, but Mars and Scorpio, yeah. You know, you have the patience there. The thing about it is, I feel like the patience develops because you see through life experience, like for anything can happen. Certain circumstances that come up that didn't maybe exist before and you were unaware of comes up, and it gets in your way, or it's emotionally traumatizing to you. It takes a lot of your energy. You probably or could be responsible for other people. You know, you might have a dedicated marriage that you're involved with, in where everybody is looking towards you to provide finances for them or take care of them in some sort of way. And it seems like it knocks you away from your goals, pursuing them, or it gives you no time to really rest because people are dependent on you, and you have a very good work ethic, and you are very dependable. With this position, you are very dependable, and you can carry a lot on your back, and you can go without saying how you feel. You know, somebody makes you mad, the next thing they know, you're not talking to them, and you're not interacting with them, and they don't know why, really. And you're not telling them it's because I got a lot on my back. I put a lot of time and energy into this, and you let me down, you disappointed me, or this is what I resent. You got to be able to let people know and take some of the weight off of your shoulders sometimes. You know? Because there's an attraction there a little bit when you feel like people need you, or when you feel like you can come in and help people out of their sticky situations. You know, you take somebody and you build them up, they grow, and you like being able to know that you're responsible for that sometimes. But then that same thing can turn into a chore for you. And I would have to say that if you ever find yourself in a position to where you need help, you can't be afraid to ask other people for help. You can't be afraid to say, look, this is a lot of responsibility for me. I need assistance. I need your help with some of this responsibility. And sometimes you could be so stuck on what it is that you're trying to create, how you're trying to create it, like what you're making financially, that even when you get to the level of finances that you need or you want, you don't spend any on yourself really. And like you spend on what you need, and it's hard for you to let go and, you know, just have fun with what you gain sometimes, you know, because you're going to feel like either you need to give it to somebody else that you're responsible for, or you don't want to waste it. You always want to know it's there. But this is somebody that's really good when it comes to finances, handling finances. You should have some type of financial institute to do some type of investing, you know, establish something to where you can watch it build. That's very good with this placement. And sometimes, you know, you may need to start over, but with something different. You got like this pattern that you do, or this plan, and not understanding that instead of sticking to that plan, or instead of not sticking to that plan all the time and seeing, you know, because you'll stick to a plan and then things fail or they don't go your way, and you're not seeing that there's other options behind you, around you. You're not even paying attention to it. Sometimes you're emotionally disconnected from like a lover or from your family because you're working so hard. So you got to really understand that money is important, yes, but it's not the only thing. It's not the only thing that you need in a relationship. Your kids and family need to know that they can establish memories with you besides what you provided for them financially. So just be aware of that. But the thing about it is, you can feel like you want to control things around you, because without that, with being able to control things around you and people and situations, you feel like that's what puts you in power. You feel like, well, if I know what to expect, I'm secure. And it keeps you from trying the unexpected, and it can weigh on your confidence. The fear, the obstacles, the anxiety can weigh on your confidence and make you feel that you don't have what you need. You're not prepared. And once you are hurt, it's hard for you to come back from that. It's hard for you to come back from that. And sometimes, guys, you'll avoid certain things with your partner because it's painful to acknowledge, to approach. And you have a lot of letdowns with this placement. I'm not going to lie. A lot of failed attempts. A lot of failures. But what you have to understand is those failures, a lot of times, is what makes us great. I heard a story about a man that the man who created the Hoover vacuum cleaner. I think that this man had like hundreds, if not thousands, of attempts on designing that vacuum cleaner and failed. It didn't go right each and every time. But that last time, the time that he did it, and now everybody knows it, the world knows it, he was successful in it. But look at all those failed attempts. Those failed attempts said, okay, I'm not going to let myself fear this, you know, or just stop what I believe in. I have to make it better. I have to make some changes. I have to, you know, sell it to others. I have to let other people see how it's going to help them in their life. And I'm going to get back up again. I'm going to get back up again after that. That's what he said, because he's seen his vision and he believed in it so much, and he allowed his environment to influence where he wanted to go. You know, you gotta do things that make you feel more confident, and not necessarily more confident in staying in the safe lane and doing what you're doing, but it'll help you expand past your horizon. And in the face of difficulties and adversaries and obstacles and fear, you got to rely on your strength, and you got to let that strength help you see the future, and to allow healing to take place from things that's happened to you, things you were made responsible for that as a young kid or just in your life period that you weren't ready for, or that you feel like was unfair. You got to allow yourself to let go, face those situations and heal from them. You got to understand that there's a lot of transformations that go on with the Mars and Scorpio placement on the emotional level that cuts deep sometimes. Dealing with abusive situations, mentally, physically, verbally. Dealing with responsibilities, like for instance, having sex with someone and then them getting pregnant is an unplanned pregnancy. Now you have to be forced to man up or woman up to be responsible, and you can feel like it was just why it was unfair, you know, the way that your money is depleted or the things that you just a lot that's on your back. You got to change the way that you look at it, and to change the way that you go about the understanding of what's happened and why. And you can become extremely attached through your sexual experiences with other people, but look, they could come just as extremely attached with you. Gotta remember that. But all in all, if you could keep your strength through this all, you can just really change lives. You can change your life. You can change others as well. And this has been Capricorn Sun, Mars and Scorpio placement. I'll be back.